We got goals for everything. Goals for success. Goals for fitness. Goals for health. Goals for wealth. Goals for love. But you know what I don't hear a lot of people talking about? Goals for spiritual alignment. Goals for obedience to listening to your intuition and the Holy Spirit. My goal, I'm gonna be authentic with y'all. Some people, y'all gonna see some of, like, as spirituality grows and stuff, you're gonna see a lot of people saying that they're in alignment with the Most High God, and because they saying they're gonna see a dollar. That's why you're seeing, like, a lot of celebrities and other folks, like, doing mimicry type stuff. But anyway, the rest, I keep it 100. My goal is 90% obedience to the Holy Spirit. And, like, to all those be like, well, why shouldn't it be 100%? Because y'all, if y'all actually in this daily practice of obedience to the Holy Spirit, you will understand that listening to the Holy Spirit ain't always easy. Because it's going to tell you to do stuff that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. It's going to push you to limits outside of what your comfort zone. It's going to make you speak up when you know you're going to get some possible blowback. It's going to push you to be the best version of you, even if this version of you doesn't feel quite ready to do that. So, yes, 90%. And for some of y'all on the other side, you might be like, 90% is wild, like, to listen to the Holy Spirit all the time. But this is why. This is what my word is about today, to implore you to try to be at that high percentage. Alignment with the Holy Spirit is how you elevate. Those whispers that you get, that knowing that you receive, that divine gift from Most High God and Yeshua, that is going to reset your field every time you listen to it. And I say 90%, y'all, but for that 10% I don't listen, you better believe eventually, like, for that 10% that I don't listen on a daily basis, I usually feel the wrath of that. Like the nudges that I get, the whispers. But for real, that obedience to the Holy Spirit, it resets it, like, it sets the field of your reality, your energy field. And because, like, every time you choose you, which is listening to your intuition, which is your connection to God and the Holy Spirit and the divine source, you choosing God and you're choosing yourself. So your whole field externally is going to realign to that. That means where there is chaos, there can slowly or fast become more clarity. That means where you were focused on the hustle, it will move to more about flow. Today's word is, I aim for a 90% obedience rate to the Holy Spirit. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. The Nadi Shakai, Shalane Dukai. For real, y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for, if you made it past the intro, all my folks, the Growing Flame Keeper, Flame Talk family, and anyone else, whether you're a womb keeper, grid worker, seer, shaman, you and you just love God and you love yourself and you love to live versus love to survive. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel and the Celestial Kingdom frequency, y'all. It is such a pleasure to share what I know with all of you and to get to know all of you. I love the folks that are, like, dropping me DMs and we're talking and getting to know each other, because, y'all, I've been feeling like most of my life so isolated, and it's so amazing to be with people who are like me, people who understand me, people who resonate, people that I can build with and get to know, like, for real, y'all. I'm so excited. And so for some of you, you might already be on this journey of, like, obedience, listening to your intuition, you know what I'm saying? But, like, others might not be. So I'm just going to give you some tips about what I do on a daily basis, to really, like, what I've done, I've ingrained it into my reality. Like, every day, y'all, when I hear something, I make sure that I just change the way I move about in a day. So like the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, what do? I pray to Abba. I pray to the Most High God and the Eternal Mother, and I say, if I have something big, please attune me into alignment, into flow for whatever I'm trying to accomplish for that day. Before I go to bed, please show me the lessons learned. Please show me what you want me to see. Please give me the message that you want to give me. I'm always consulting. And praying for me isn't just a one-time event a day. I pray throughout the day. When I am seeking discernment on how I should make a decision, I pray and I ask the Holy Spirit, and I wait. And it might not be immediately that day. It could be a day, or it could be a week later, but I wait before I move and what I'm going to do. And if I don't have time, then I will go with what I've already heard to make the best decision. So I consult the Holy Spirit before all my decisions, and myself, my higher self, my oversoul, before I make any decisions. That's how I am really integrating it practically into my reality. I am starting now, y'all, and like something I'm gonna write a word in 2027. I'm already writing words into 2027, y'all. But one thing I recently understood is that I have had the knowing of the loops I've been in, but I have not had the wisdom to move with care from the knowing I've received in order to have understanding so that it's actually implemented in my life, especially when it comes to controlling my emotions, when it comes to relationships and connections. I'm going to be using the Holy Spirit in my discernment to start helping me to move with care once I have the knowledge of the loops and patterns and distortion that have been in my life, so that I can make more informed decisions moving forward in different situations with different people, not necessarily romantically, just period. So that when things come forward and I see things, that I use my discernment, I consult with my inner knowing, and I pray and I meditate about it, so that I'm moving with informed versus just sheer passion and emotion, just sheer ego and surface. I'm going to start changing that, because I've been applying it to like work and like other situations, conflict, but no, it matters in terms of connection too. And another thing, y'all, like when you get nudged to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, like give yourself grace, like process why you're feeling that way. Journal, write it down. What are you feeling resistant about? Ask the Holy Spirit why you think you're feeling resistant to it, and process that. But still, follow the nudge when you get it. You hear me? Whatever it is, follow it. And if it has real implications, really think it through. Just don't be doing something knee-jerk about it. You hear me? And make sure you have some discernment about whether or not it really is the Holy Spirit talking, because there are a lot of distortions currently in the air, AI, mimicry, all that. Make sure that you get the feeling and the knowing that you need, that it's truly the Holy Spirit talking to you, and that you don't have any distortion, cluttering, or any monitoring spirits or anything like that cluttering your vision or your knowing. Also, before you respond to people or situations, start consulting with the Holy Spirit. I mentioned decisions, but just anything, y'all. Before somebody's being nasty on email, firing off at you, let me pause. Let me consult with that Holy Spirit. See how I should. No matter how passionate, no matter how much my emotions are trying to run me, or ego is trying to run me, let me check in with that Holy Spirit and see what they're talking about. You feel me? And last but not least, celebrate when you are flowing and listening to the Holy Spirit and you are reaping the rewards from it. No one can tell me right now, y'all. Like, I know there's probably a lot of people who think I'm Delulu. I had somebody send me something about psychosis for ChatGPT the other day. I said, do you think I happen to have psychosis? But they won't get it. And I trust you. Like, y'all, I'm 100. Like, some of y'all, I know this stuff is like outlandish because perception hasn't expanded enough to understand what I know yet. But like, I promise you, I'm solid. I'm so grounded in myself, because I reaped the benefits of being obedient to the Holy Spirit, no matter if no one understands it. I understand it, and I see the benefits. I see the field shifting. I see my reality changing. I hope this has been helpful. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Peace.